If you want to give an opening statement on the game, then we'll move into questions. Okay, we'll move straight into questions.
Ladies, how much of what happened in this building last year has really driven you to this point?
Every 17, leave is one. And I was like, dang. It was tiring, but at the end of the day, you just gotta come in here to work. And to be honest, I wasn't really winded out there today because of them 17s. Don't quote that, but that's just the rule.
Last year just pushed us to work harder in practice, and just stay consistent the whole year. That's what last year we kind of lacked. And we worked hard the whole year, and we kept that on our minds and the back of our minds. And that's really what pushed us today to keep playing and make sure we don't give up the lead and lose the game.
How concerned were you when Amani picked up her fourth foul and you had to sit her for a couple of minutes and it blew within two? How concerned were you at that point?
I wasn't concerned too much. To be honest, I can play her with 4 fouls. I think it was good. Meanwhile, just to give her a rest a little bit, and so we can finish out strong.
And it changed when she returned as well, obviously.
We all changed. Everybody picked it up.
Amani, talking about that, when the coach has that much faith in you, not very often you see someone, underclassmen or who's not as a senior, I guess, to come into the game with 6 minutes left. Honestly, if you foul out, I mean, they have a huge advantage. How much does that mean to you that coach trusts you that much?
It means a lot, but to be honest, it's like holding accountable to myself and my teammates. So when I get on the court, it's like, all right, y'all, we gotta get to the corner. The corner's open, the middle's open, move the ball. So it's mostly like just my teammates having my back to where it's not too much pressure on myself.
They got within to Scott, but what did you guys, how were you guys able to kind of widen that lead? What did you guys do best?
We just started doing what we were doing the whole game. I mean, we needed to penetrate, get to the goal, and kind of get kickouts and rebound the ball. We just stopped doing that for like a good 2-3 minutes, which caused them to come back to the game. And yeah, we just started doing what we were doing, staying disciplined, what we've been working on the whole season.
Coach, Justin from Big Easy Media. What was your thoughts going into halftime, and what was the message did you give the ladies leaving out the locker room before halftime was over?
The thoughts going into halftime was that we had to continue to control the tempo of the game, offensively and defensively. And coming back and just reiterating the same thing. I like the girls, but we have worked so hard to get here, and it just staying true to what we do and just reminding them of that.
I kind of noticed earlier in the third quarter that they couldn't pretty much break the press. I don't think it was a full court press, but you guys was giving them defense the whole court. And once I seen that they couldn't stop it, I was like, okay, I think we got something. Did you notice that, or did you play on that for sure?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Everything that we've done, everything that you've seen throughout the whole game is intentional. Nothing that we do is by mistake, defense and offense.
Talk about the play that Amani had defensively against number 32, 15, seemed like she was able to disrupt a lot of what they wanted to do maybe in the post.
Yes, Imani did well. Defender 32 is a good player. And Imani always does well on a lot of post players. I think that she came focused and ready to do it. Her teammates also had her back. If she didn't have it, we also had, I've seen her sometimes go in and get that steal, like they throw it too long and she come flying and getting the ball. And every other player, So I think that by her knowing, like she said earlier, about her teammates having her back, she knew that she can do what she needs to do, because if it doesn't work, she has the teammates to back her up.
Bailey hit a big three-pointer. Has she had many big threes like that?
It's huge.
She's actually a big-time player. She's mostly a get-to-the-goal player. She second-guesses herself a lot, which is why she not struggled, but it's kind of questionable with her. We do have faith in her, but sometimes it's just just shoot, girl, let it go. We gonna rebound, shoot it.
How nice was it to see her make that three? Then they got within two, and then she hit the three, and that started to run.
It just puts more faith in us, allows us to play our game, allows us to have fun. Because at that point, she made a three, everybody got up and was like, three. So.
Can you talk about, in the fourth quarter, just the defense intensity, how it turned up, a lot more turnovers and steals? what did it, was it an adjustment that you made, or Shakai, what did you see differently also? And because I noticed a lot more defensive effort as well.
Like I said earlier, we kind of slowed down a little bit with our defense, and we started standing up a lot. So in my head, I knew I slowed down a little bit. I got tired, and after a timeout, I just told myself and I calmed down, and I told my teammates that we needed to pick it up, and we sat back down on defense, and we forced turnovers, which is where we're best at, getting the ball in transition and scoring.
Coach, rebounding, it's not always about height, you ought to rebound on 41-21. And clearly, that's a huge difference, and that's something you guys worked on. It's a team effort from your perspective, and that was obvious today. You talked about that.
Well, rebounding is all about positioning. We fight to get in the correct position so that we have a clean rebound so that we can get into our offense. That's something that we work on and we drill every single day.
You see the two of you smiling, is that something you hear a lot, or is that?
It's every day. Every practice, before practice, after practice, it's just rebounding.
Yeah, the whole season, I mean, we're a lot smaller than a lot of teams, so we have to really work hard to box out and push people back and go get the ball. So we've been working on a lot, especially playing against a team like Liberty. They got two tall post players who can go get the ball and finish at the rim, so we just can't allow them to get second chance opportunities.
I noticed a couple of this now, I mean, there are a lot of things that the coach will say every day, like they're just kind of hit home, like rebounding and positioning. What are some of the other things that you want to kind of hit home in a game like this?
Grip balls, 50-50 balls, just hustle at that point. Because at that game, it was more about like hustling, getting in the right position, being where you're supposed to be, discipline.
You guys have been perennial champions or championship contenders for the last few years. Is that important as you go into this championship game Saturday to kind of make your dominance felt statewide and let you guys know that you guys are a powerhouse? Does that cross your guys' mind anytime?
To be honest, it's more of like humbling ourselves enough to know that we're not promised state. Like, it's not guaranteed, so we just gotta come in, work hard, get the work done, and leave with a ring.
Yeah, that was kind of our problem last year. We felt like we were just going to win. We're just going to come in and win the game. We didn't have to fight for it, and that's why Lafayette ended up winning that game. So we just have to kind of humble ourselves and make sure we still play just as hard just because we've been in the state championship the last few years. And, you know, Woodlawn, they haven't been in the state championship, which is why they're going to play 10 times harder. So we just have to humble ourselves, make sure we continue to play hard into our game.
You guys played Woodlawn early in the season. What do y'all remember from that game?
Amaja Price. That's what I remember.
Yeah, if you got anyone on me, I never forgot it.
And Coach, just for you, can you talk about, you know, being back in this position and the opportunity to compete for another state title? Just, you know, how long have y'all been waiting for this?
It's a blessing to be here in the state game. I know John Curtis, we get here often, but we don't take it for granted. We keep God first in everything that we do. We also know that we have to go ahead and we have to play this game. We can't just attend it, we have to play it and play to win. And I think the experience from last year, for all of us, we know that we have to execute, we have to play together as a team, and we have to go take it.
Is there any pressure? I mean, whenever you sign up for John Kurz as a coach, as a player, it's honestly state championship or bust. I mean, end of the day, it's nothing. I mean, no discredit to making it here, but congratulations. But they expect more. Is there any pressure that comes with that from a player or a coach's standpoint?
It was a lot of pressure for me coming in because I came in, I was ineligible 1 year. In the year that I was ineligible, they won, and I was like, wow, this is great. And then like you come back, and then it's like you lose one game, and it's like John Curtis sucks, John Curtis trash. Like they're never gonna win again. The streak's gone. And I mean, like I don't know. I just meditate for it. I really don't know how it's out here right now.
Yeah, for me, I feel a lot of pressure, especially this year, because I feel like I'm the captain of the team, and I have to play good every single game for us to win. If not, it's kind of a hard game. So coming in this season, I felt a lot more pressure, but like she said, we keep God first in everything, and that's how we push through and make sure we maintain our humbleness and just stuff like that.
Well, I would answer, girls. I don't feel pressure because we put in the work. You know, if you just we have to trust the work that we put in. We've been working throughout the summer. A lot of our players go and play summer ball, so they have more experience than last year. We put in a lot of work throughout the season, every practice. We barely get days off. legally we have to get a day off, so we gotta get that day off. But we've been working, you know, so there's no pressure. We just gotta show up and do what we know we can do. I don't think, from a coaching standpoint, I don't feel any pressure. And our girls, after hearing this, we're not gonna feel any pressure because we've done the work. We did all the legwork. It's kind of like studying for a test. We're prepared. We paid attention in class. We did our homework, you know, and now it's the test time. This is the test. We studied, we ready. You know, we just gotta show up for the test, get some proper sleep, eat a good breakfast, and show up and take our test and pass it.
Any further questions?
Thank you,
Thank you,
ladies.
Coach. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very good.